Sometimes I wonder if I have alien DNA. So since I'm looking fabulous and I'm getting some things done, I'm feeling pretty good today, and so I want to get this video put out for you guys. I've been working on this video for several months now, just kind of at the back of my mind, just keeping some ideas to share with you guys. So the first weird symptom I want to share with you guys, I have noticed this symptom for many years, since I was back in high school, and that is stress rashes and heat rashes. Now the heat rashes is a little bit more recent than I discovered, but for sure these stress rashes, I have known I've had those for a very long time, and it sounds exactly what it is. I just get super stressed and I break out in these red rashes all over my face and my chest. Now the heat rashes, there has to be heat, obviously. Sometimes when I am driving home with my husband and we've just picked up a box of pizza and I'm holding the box in my lap, well, that causes my entire lap to go splotchy and red. Then especially when I shower, every single time I shower, I get two types of rashes. This first one looks very alien-like. I don't even quite understand what is going on with this. This might be associated with my postural orthostatic tachycardia symptoms. It might be the blood draining out and pooling in my toes. I'm not sure. And then the other side of that is, of course, the heat rash, and it looks so bad and it almost looks painful, where I'm not feeling anything, but I just get red from head to toe whenever I shower. Alright, so this next one drives me crazy sometimes. I, especially during the winter, stay very cold. It is very hard for me to warm up and stay comfortable. Sometimes I feel hot while I feel cold. My midsection can stay super hot and I almost sweat, but then my toes and my fingers stay ice cold. Another weird thing that happens is I can get sharp stabbing or shooting random pain. Wherever it happens, whether it's in my back or my leg, it just all of a sudden, wow, that hurt. And sometimes it'll last for a couple of minutes and then it will just go away. This next one is going to be kind of hard to explain, but it's something that I've noticed even since I was a child, but it just doesn't happen very often. So the best way I can describe this is I just get like overloaded with this energy that feels like I'm crowded. I'm not able to have any of my own thoughts. I'm not able to focus on someone talking or a TV show I might be trying to watch. I all of a sudden just feel overwhelmed and stressed and kind of jittery. My whole energy just shifts and I just feel like maybe like there's a whole bunch of little tiny bugs inside of me and they're taking my thoughts away and they're taking my sense of almost reality away.
No, I'm not crazy.
It's a really weird sensation that happens once in a blue moon. So sometimes I have swallowing issues. I can be trying to drink or eat something. I could be trying to have a conversation, and all of a sudden it's like my throat gets stuck. It forgets how to swallow. It forgets how to let the air pass through so I can keep speaking, and I have to just stop, try and clear it, even though there's nothing there to clear, and carry on. Another crazy thing that happens to me is I get what I would call an adrenaline dump. It feels similar to what happens when you have low blood sugar, but I noticed that mine happens
when I call it an adrenaline dump, because I do get low blood sugar.
But when I get an adrenaline dump, I could be having a heated conversation that I'm passionate about. I could be driving, and driving kind of stresses me out. But I just get hot and sweaty just all over, and I get shaky and jittery. Just like I have too much energy and I can't direct it out of me. It's just, I feel like I might just explode. Okay, so sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like scared I might lose a leg. I experience on a very frequent basis tingling extremities, but especially my legs going like completely dead. One morning I rolled over and I
usually wake up when I can start feeling my legs getting tingly, but this time I had slept through it.
And my leg was so numb that when I rolled over and the blood started to come back into my leg again, it hurt so incredibly bad. But sometimes my legs go numb, and it's the leg that's sitting on top. If I'm laying on my side, it's the leg on top that goes numb instead of the leg that you think is trapped underneath having the circulation cut off, but it's the one on top that goes numb. Alright, so this last weird symptom that I've noticed is what I would consider a nervous tic. I started noticing it. It would usually happen at night right before I'm going to bed, and that's when my thoughts from the day are coming in and I'm trying to think about my life and the perspective that I have.
And then my husband told me that these would carry on while I was asleep.
I started to think that it was Tourette's syndrome. I think it's something that could definitely lead into Tourette's syndrome if it doesn't go away, if it gets worse, and if I start getting vocal tics as well, which I have had one episode of a nervous tic.
I've just been so stressed lately.
I think of it as like when a dog shakes. If you've done research on that, it's a way to kind of reset their energy and balance themselves, as well as shake the water off of them. But when they shake on a normal basis, when they're not wet, they're just kind of resetting their energy. And so I kind of likened my nervous tics as kind of the same thing. These are my really weird symptoms that I have noticed that I have. If you have a super weird symptom that I didn't mention, you would love to share that.
I would love to hear about it. Leave it in the comments down below.
And thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for subscribing and ringing the bell, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!